right, hello. Welcome to the stream show. Shout out to the Gamer Tool. I was enjoying that stream until I had to clock in and work. I was like, oh, that was a good one though. I like the highlights too. I was checking them out. So kick back, relax, grab your snacks. You know the deal. We're gonna try to score it up like a crazy man. Let's go. All right, I think I got it. Let's
This
see
is
how it
it,
looks.
the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Laissez le bon temps rouler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Hurricanes offense comes on the field first today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion. Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. And right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
Scanning the field, it's Williams. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Canes. They draw first blood in this national title game. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense out there for their first possession. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
He escapes the pocket. Breaks free. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
And the Sooners bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He'll field it close to midfield. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quick completion to the tight end. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The Canes churn out another first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, somebody had to bust an assignment on this touchdown. There's no way you let a guy get that open unless the defender either gets injured or he blew an assignment. That was too easy for the offense for that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down.
Looked like that really hurt.
Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. Offense clicking now. It's another first down at the 45.
Boy, it's fun to watch this guy run the quarterback option. This time he keeps it. Big positive yards and a first down. The defense has got to figure out a way to slow this guy down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Hebe keeps it himself. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Trapped again in the pocket.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Williams. That's caught. It's Moore. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll run it from the gun. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way to be able to come up with a Canes 1st down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's another huge gain for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback had plenty of time, but ultimately just couldn't take advantage of it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his 2nd touchdown alone here in the first half.
Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember the last possession, it was a long march, but it stalled. They came up empty. Can they find the end zone this time? On 1st down, it's play action. Grab behind the line, it's Wheeler. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already, and we're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some adjustments in his pass pro to give this quarterback a chance.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the 1st down marker. And the Sooners will have to punt this one away. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a 1st down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass. It's Williams. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his 1st half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
4th down, he's throwing for it. Looking downfield near the end zone. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call.
Hold up.
Defense will have to regroup now after that 15-yard penalty. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He had the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Coleman. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To throw, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle. It's Wheeler. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Hunt. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Looking to throw it on first down. Hunt over the middle. It's Wheeler. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. A completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. The Sooners have first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, they can't bring him down. With the catch, it's Jordan. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, thanks. What else might we expect in a game of this magnitude? Everything on the line, the eyes of the sports world on this battle with the coveted gold trophy at stake. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk in the booth. Fellas, hard to believe we're only one half away from crowning a national champion.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. The Hurricanes will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter, cut in to this huge lead. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Breaks free. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back. It's St. Clair. Makes the catch. It's Tease. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
The Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll give it to the running back. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The Sooners will line up to kick it away. And he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Makes the grab. It's Hodges. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Nice catch made out of the slot position. That's going to be tough to stop today, Kirk.
He is so dangerous in space at that slot position. Nice job at the top of that route. Gave a little shoulder fake to create that separation. Made it easy for the quarterback to find him and make that throw.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
That's reeled in. It's Carr. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Looking downfield, it's Williams. Contact as he threw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get to
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. It's another deep shot. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. It's a shotgun run call. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunt. Oh, they've got him behind the line. It's a tackle for loss to wrap up the third quarter. And Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And in this battle for the national championship, it has been a beatdown so far. Not what you hoped for. Let's review how we got here. One quarter away from crowning a national champion in this college football season. And the Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. On to kick now for the 5th time tonight. And he's able to send the punt away. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? The offense starts with a short field. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Receivers are bunched together. Dropping back, it's Williams. Grab down the middle, it's Hodges. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Working clock with the ground game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they'll stop him short of the goal line. Offense will set up inside the 5.
Well, that's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Nope, he is stopped short. So the defense gets a turnover on downs, desperate to try to cut into this lead. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They'll feed the back again. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have...
Looking deep down the right side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Testing the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game, and this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's running out of time here. Using his legs here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Looking for a late deep shot. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Pump over the middle. It's Jordan. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Now play number 9 on this drive. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble now.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it in the end zone. A missed opportunity. Now sets up 3rd down here in the red zone. After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home. So here they come on 4th and long, trying to overcome that crucial sack on 3rd down. This won't be easy. Looking to the end zone. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. I'd say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.
That's the full bracket I played. Booyah! So far I've won 3 trophies. 2 versus Penn State, and this one versus Oklahoma. So because I'm in the Dynasty mode, you're playing as, even though you're playing as the players in the games, your goal is to be a good coach. So, a winning coach. So, in my first 2 seasons, I took already good team, the Hurricanes, but I made their recruiting a little bit better. I increased the number of guys drafted and won the championships the first 2 seasons. So before this one, the third season started, they asked me, I ended up extending this coach's contract 5 years, so it's the max. We gave him max pay too, I'm sure. It's worth it though. I'm showing you all the individual awards the players got. Yes, I have not done the rivalries yet, but let's try one. Let's just pick one at random. See what happens.
Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Utah Utes offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some turning it on! He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little. And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Snap it to the back. Oh, better look out! And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first. The give to the left side. Fighting off the defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Utes are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Parker. Discards him with the stiff arm. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utah!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day.
And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Scanning the field, it's Barnes. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Off the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown, Utes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking to pass, it's Barnes. Got his man to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Trying play action. He'll loft one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. On the ground, it's Parker. Got a little space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off play action. Bringing the heat. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. To the air, it's Dampier. Got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Pulls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Davis. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down. Just inches away from moving the sticks. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. The official says no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Utes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Running into the open space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnes. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Takes a handoff. It's Parker. Inside the 45. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, put the thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Creates a little space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. And you could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Starling. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Run in the red zone, it's Parker. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Conover. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thompson. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Jacobs. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Here we go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. And score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Barnes. Finds his man, it's Thompson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, like
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Across the 35. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jacobs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. And this quarterback really needs to come out of his funk right now. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Fights off a defender. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He leaves it with his back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnes. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.